This week on A Dose of Reality.
You know what I mean?
And
If you don't
Joe.
know the ins and outs of the paperwork, essentially, then it's like you have no footing.
Mhm.
So, and of course, Young Thug is in jail right now, so he's got no footing. He's got only the footing of whoever's fighting for him on the outside.
This
Free
really
Young
is-
Thug, man.
Free Young Thug.
Instead
you
of
know.
Duck Duck Goose, it was Stud Lesbian.
Shut up. She just bullied me into giving her some.
Wait. Let's get into that. So, this girl bullied you into sex?
Yeah.
PSA to all these guys out there that feel like they could go all Mario on women. If you're going to catch somebody in the DMs and you're going to go behind your homie's back or somebody you know and catch somebody in the DMs and you're literally going to say anything bad about that person while you're trying to sit there and sleep with whoever this person is to your homie, go fuck yourself.
All right, so I'll be honest. She shouldn't even stick to doing porn. Like, that porn was awful. Do another one, please. Again, guys, leave the porn to the porn stars.
Yeah,
okay?
leave it to the professionals, guys.
Like, there's some
the
professionals.
actors and actresses
Hey,
and influencers.
I know you guys think because you can act that because Lena the Plug is fucking terrible.
What's going on, you cool cats and kittens?
All right, so try that again because that's not it.
Why? Why was that not
That's
it?
not the one we're using.
I was thinking of Carol Baskin. I was listening to a song, and I just
Yeah, nah.
thought, cool cats and kittens, man. What's up, cool cats and kittens? Because that's like a really neat way of saying.
What's up, pussies and pussies?
I was going to say vagina, but I guess pussy works.
I don't want to call somebody a vagina. That's a thing. I
Yeah.
think when a girl calls their pussy a vagina, like, I get upset a little bit.
Do you think it's insulting?
It's a little insulting.
Do you?
Yeah. You should say coochie,
Coochie?
pussy, hookah, you know, my cookies, something like that. Like,
So you have to make up a word for it?
Yeah, don't say vagina to me. That's the quickest way to get my dick soft.
Remember that one song? Vagina.
Yeah, I was
Vagina.
getting. See, I could listen to it because it's like, you know, I wasn't.
I
It's
gotta
not
get
like.
me some vagina.
Have you ever heard Sexy Red say vagina?
Never.
No.
But I don't think that's also in her culture. I don't think that that's something that would be said very often.
Vagina?
Vagina. Yeah, I think there's every other variation of a vagina.
I think
that's
every
said.
other variation of vagina is the best way to say it.
I still like referring it to, taking a step and looking under the clitoral hood.
It's just like penis.
Yeah, I don't like that word.
Like, that shit's so
I'm
weird.
not cool with that word.
Like,
That's
I'd rather call it a Peter.
It's like if your teacher got really upset with you.
Yeah.
And it was just like, Aaron, put your penis away.
Jesus Christ. Why was my penis out?
I don't know. Maybe you had to urinate. I don't
Just
know.
in class in front of
I don't know the
everybody.
specifics.
Yo, that is the craziest line. Just a mad day. Put your penis away. Like,
dude,
what the
if somebody if that happened to somebody
Oh,
even remotely near me, I
Jesus.
would be shocked.
You know what? It's like I've seen that happen a little bit more than like
Really?
Yeah, on
Well,
CTA, bro.
yeah, train. I was gonna think the train.
Dude, yeah, I've seen that happen a couple, like 3 times. I've seen somebody just jerking off on the train, like in front of me.
Okay, so I wasn't really saying like a sexual act. I was more saying like a urination
But
station.
well, I mean, Jesus, they do that too, bro.
Urinate?
They do anything,
Anything on the
dude.
CTA,
I be
yeah.
like recently, dude. I was on the train, I'm kicking it, and so this homeless guy is like, "Hey, you got a lighter?" And I had like 2 lighters, but
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna give him one
They were
because I
the-
knew what he was gonna
The
spark up.
plastic clear ones, right?
Huh?
The
A
plastic.
crackhead
Yeah.
lighter? No, I had
Oh, you
Bits.
didn't have. Okay.
No, I wasn't. That's why I didn't want him to touch my fucking
The
good
young
dick.
CH.
And so this man like is like asking everybody on the train
Yeah.
for like a lighter,
All he
and
needs is a smoke.
everybody was not gonna give him one because
Right.
again,
He was gonna light up.
nobody wants to smell that cigarette on the train.
But it wasn't even gonna be a cigarette, was it?
No, it was a cigarette.
Okay.
And it's a half a cigarette, so those
So he
smell
picked it up
worse.
off the ground.
So those
I
those
remember
smell
somebody
worse.
that used to do that. I used to hang out with somebody
Oh,
that
we both
literally
did.
would walk around with us and pick cigarettes up off the ground and light the ends of the filters because that's his way of thinking that he disinfected it.
Yeah, dude, I smoked with somebody during like the pandemic, and they would always like do that to the blunt when they get past them, and it's like, bro, that does nothing. I know for your little pea
Yeah.
brain,
Yeah.
you think that it's helping you, but it's really not. Like,
People still do that now. They do that. They won't
Only
share
reason I'll
something
do that
without
is if you're wet
burning
lipping
the
the
end of it.
blunt, then
Yeah,
it's like, okay, relax, kid.
yeah,
Not that I smoke blunts, but I'm just saying,
right.
right?
Casually,
Casually,
allegedly.
allegedly, never.
You know who else is allegedly in some shit right now?
Who?
Not allegedly. They're actually using his lyrics now to create a new case on him or more charges on him at least.
So they're using this to support the evidence.
So they're using his lyrics to support the evidence that they clearly already have
Yes.
during a RICO case allegedly.
What they actually did is they submitted more lyrics,
Yeah,
but there are 17 specific lyrics
right.
that they are going to be using for this case.
Okay.
And they're from, any of the songs with some of his other artists from his label. It's crazy because like they actually sat there and went through all these lyrics.
Yeah.
They sent a whole bunch of them in and they were like, you can only use these because these go to specific crimes that
Mm,
they're trying to solve. So all that means is that, he's up Shit's Creek, unfortunately. And they actually have some of these real quick, and I want to
Go
read a
ahead. Go ahead.
couple of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, truth be told, YSL won't fold. Pick his ass off from the balcony. YSL wipe a nigga's nose.
Mm,
My niggas really be slime. We committing them crimes. Hop out and shoot. You want to be slime? Go catch you a body. Um, this one, he said, hey, how you doing? I'm Yak Gotti. I got bodies on bodies.
mm.
I shot at his mommy. Now he no longer mentioned me. And it's like, that is, again, this is a case that's going to be very instrumental in how the
Yeah.
next decade of not only rap music but of, you know, RICO cases will go.
Right.
Using, like, this is the first time they're actually able to sit there and say, we can use lyrics to say this person did this and that. Well, again, there was the Take K where they said, the race where he used that song. But that was more so the video in which he was on the run. And they were trying to basically use that to say that with him doing the race and him making a song about it, that he did not have any sorrow for what he did.
Right.
So that's
There
why
was no empathy.
there was no empathy. So that's why he should receive the sentence that he ended up receiving.
I think with this though, it's rough, especially with the situation with Young Thug because his songs are an acquired taste, and the lyrics he uses in his songs. I mean, you've seen small clips and pieces of how these songs get pieced together. He goes in the booth, he spits a whole bunch of stuff. He could know what he's saying, maybe doesn't know what he's saying. Looks pretty screwed up all the time. You know what I mean? So it's like it's one thing to, like, be writing these songs, rehearsing these songs, performing these songs. Yes, he performed these songs, but they all came off as freestyles to me. They were more like, "Hey, like, let's take this bit, let's take this bit, let's put this here, let's put this here." I mean, that was really, I feel like, who he was as an artist because he
Right.
wasn't a good lyricist.
Right. Absolutely.
So, for now the courts to pick up on that and be like, "Oh, well, we did it for Young Boy and we did it for Gucci and we did it for so and so. Let's just start picking apart his lyrics." But it's like all these other artists, even if they, did their time and they did their situation or whatever the situation was and whatever the crime was, I feel like this is just a little bit different. I'm not saying I know what happened specifically, but I am saying it's harder, you know what I mean, to sit here and be like, "Oh, we can link this lyric to this crime," when it was just a bunch of fucking gibberish.
Right.
Everything that was said was a bunch of
But
gibberish.
again, they're looking at it like, well, he said this, but then this happened. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I guess that's where they're trying to connect dots.
So why aren't they going for Matt Groening then?
Who?
Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons.
Wow. Well, but then again, but see, that's what,
Unless he's already tied. But I'm saying,
but
you
that's
know what I
what
mean?
the whole argument is,
Yeah.
right? Because you look at it, and we're having this
Face
conversation
value,
about
yeah.
creativity and storytelling
Right.
and media and entertainment, and they are trying to bleed the lines of if you say this in a song, then you do it, because
Right.
then if that's the case, the
Then nobody's allowed
Nirvana
to,
and
yeah,
Polly, then those dudes need to be investigated for that.
which
And
they're
if
not
that's
going
the
to be,
case,
right? Because
then
most of them are
Jay
dead.
needs to be investigated for all the time because he says he still has money from '97. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So it's just things
yeah.
like that. It's
And what
like
about dude that said I put a Molly in her champagne? She didn't even
Rick
know.
Ross.
Yeah,
So it's like again,
yeah.
what you have to draw a line, and so
But see, they
I hope
won't. That's
that,
the crazy part.
and that's the sad part because again, this is a situation where we know what
This
it is.
is somebody's
They are
life.
trying to fuck Young Thug.
Right.
It like the DA, the Atlanta people, that's exactly what they're doing.
And
This
it's
so
sad that it's a job like that.
and
You know
that's
what I
this
mean?
is like
Like, this is just it has no part in, like, someone's actual life.
right.
I don't think they're thinking about somebody's actual life. It's
No.
like, "No, we just have to beat this case because it's gonna be exponential on our record."
And also, it seems like
Yeah.
the Atlanta DA, this lady, has a real issue with him.
Mm,
There's some sort of personal vendetta there, right
yeah.
there. And I don't even really think that she should be allowed to do this case
Right.
because you can tell every time she's talking in any sort of public forum that she has some
It's the
actual
mania.
issue
Yeah.
with Young Thug. So it's just really unfortunate because at the end of the day, unfortunately it looks like this is going to end in a way where he just has to go and do a lot of time and he's just going to get the rap of that. And
Yeah.
it's just unfortunate because I don't really think he's getting a fair shake right now because when you're sitting there telling me that you're using lyrics to try to prove that he did this crime, that he's linked to that
You
crime,
have
that
nothing.
means you don't have shit
You don't have
and you're
anything.
grasping at straws and the
Mhm.
court's allowing that to happen.
Which is
They're
sad.
on your side and
Yeah.
they're saying, okay, we just want to fuck this dude no
Right.
matter what way. It's just it's
Mhm.
a conspiracy to make
It's
sure
the
that man
legality
sits
of all
there
of it, you know what I mean?
in
If you don't
jail.
know the ins and outs of, the paperwork essentially, then it's like you have no footing.
Mhm.
So and of course, Young Thug is in jail right now, so he's got no footing. He's got only the footing of, whoever's fighting for him on the outside.
Exactly.
So
And so it's just
it's unfortunate,
honestly,
man.
it's just
Free Young
really is
Thug, man.
free Young Thug. Obviously, you know who Nia Long is. Do you know who Young Jeezy is?
I have no idea who Young Jeezy is. Who the fuck is Young Jeezy?
Okay. Anyway, two people you don't know,
Yep.
even though everybody else in the world knows who they are.
I don't
So
know who
two
these
people
women are.
that you don't know.
These both are women, right?
No, Young
Young
Jeezy is a
Jeezy?
guy, and
Okay.
then Nia Long. Anyway, it
Young
doesn't
Jizzy.
matter. They're both going through some divorce breakup type thing.
Okay.
Nia Long was with the coach who used to coach the Celtics about a year or so ago.
That's the coach that allegedly,
Fucked somebody in the front office.
oh, I didn't even know. I just
No, yeah, he fucked somebody in the
okay,
front
okay,
office,
okay, okay.
and the Celtics fired his ass.
Yeah.
And then obviously, Nia Long separated from him because obviously they had a kid together.
Mm.
Young Jeezy was married to this Asian lady, and they were together, and then
Young
they
Jeezy is Young Jock?
split. No, they split. The fact that you know Young Jock and don't know Young Jeezy is like irritating me just a little bit.
Okay, okay, okay.
They both are going through some shit, but
Yeah.
obviously Nia Long is getting some Jonathan Majors dick now, so
It's
they're
some getting
together.
Jonathan, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Some
So
Jonathan Johnson?
Young Jeezy was so they were talking about their They were talking about their
Their
relationships,
infidelity?
their
Wha
infidelity.
Yeah, they
So
were
they're
talking
talking
about
about
their
their
cheating situations
yeah. So they're
on
talking
a
about
live
their
podcast.
right. So actually, she was talking about how this nigga cheated on her,
Right,
and so Young Jeezy, because he's trying to get some Nia Long pussy,
right.
says, "Yo, real niggas don't cheat," and it's just funny because it's like, bro,
Yeah.
what is wrong with you?
That's the age that we've come into, seriously.
Like,
It's crazy to think about, but men will sit there and just simp over a woman,
we'll
bro,
say anything.
just to be in their presence.
It will, and it's funny because it's like it's not that I'm saying I'm condoning
Right.
cheating,
No,
but it's just
absolutely
like as a man, you can never say something like that
no,
because it's just like why?
no.
Even if you're not a cheater, it's just like the fuck would you say that for?
That's like walking around and just, like, showing, like, pictures of your dick to women.
Yeah, it's like the nastiest form of dirty macking
Yeah,
that is like ever been created.
exactly.
It's so nasty because it's like damn, like when I hear somebody say something like that, I realize they don't have any integrity.
Right. That's like, I don't know if you've ever had this happen to you when you were in school, man, but you'd be dating somebody at the time or seeing somebody at the time, and then all of a sudden, like, the person you're dating will come up to you and be like, "Hey, so last night, super crazy, but your friend hit me up and said this, and that about how you're treating me bad."
Yeah.
And it's like,
You think I'm treating you bad?
what? I'm confused at
They
this
deserve
point.
you they
What?
said you deserve better. Oh, it doesn't stop in high school. It continues.
I'm just like, who these listen, PSA to all these guys out there that feel like they could go all Mario on women. If you're gonna catch somebody in the DMs and you're going to go behind your homie's back or somebody you know and catch somebody in the DMs and you're literally gonna say anything bad about that person while you're trying to sit there and sleep with whoever this person is to your homie, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's lame.
Go fuck yourself because at the end of the day, you're gonna get your ass whooped.
Yeah,
Somebody is gonna take care of the situation, and
absolutely.
it's gonna be worse than that. It will be because eventually you're gonna end up doing it to somebody that's not gonna cut, like not gonna hold back a beat.
Yeah. No, it's funny because
That's like the worst thing that you could do to
it's
somebody,
like
essentially.
it's just the dirty Mac. It's so it's that's what I it's sad because you look at it and it's
Yeah.
a situation where they don't have enough confidence in themselves
Right.
that them just being them can get this young lady. Because I have there's been many a time where a girl had a boyfriend and I was like, I went in there. I never had to say shit about dude, never want
Right.
to hear about dude,
Right.
never talked about
Never
dude.
even talked
And
about him.
I just being myself was able to cause a divide and
Right.
get in there and get what I wanted out of the situation. Because I'm just confident in me. I feel like I'm the best dude walking the earth.
Yeah.
That may not be true, but I just have to feel like that. These dudes can't feel like that because if they did, they wouldn't have to involve some other dude. Oh, you guys, you niggas don't cheat. Like who says shit like that?
Yeah. I'm just confused because it's like I don't know how somebody thinks they're making themselves look better
No,
when they're sitting there talking shit about another
you
dude.
never, you always make yourself look bad.
And if the woman even goes for that situation, then you might as well throw her to the streets.
I mean, any only woman that goes for that is just a gullible one.
Yeah. I
It's just
mean, gullible, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
they just believe anything. But speaking of cheating,
Yes.
Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson.
Uh,
Old dick twist.
Jesus Christ. No, he was saying that every time after he cheated, he felt disgust.
He looked at himself in the mirror and said, "You disgust
You
me."
disgust me. And it's funny because I know people who cheat. You
Right.
know, I've known people who have cheated. I've never heard them say they felt like disgusted afterwards. I don't know. Why would you feel disgust? I'd probably
Did
feel
he catch something?
no, he just felt bad, I guess, because he cheated on her. Why keep doing it though? You couldn't have felt that bad, bro.
No, I don't think he could. I don't think he felt bad at all.
You couldn't feel
I
that
don't think
bad.
he. I don't think he ever felt
Yo,
bad.
if you kept cheating on her, you cheated on your girl so much they make jokes about it. Like
Right.
Kanye says it in a song.
That's like literally he's probably the same guy that'll sit there and feel bad about the situation and apologize for the situation, but still do the shit the next day.
He's gonna do it again. No, it's funny. I see these videos on like TikTok, and it'll be like a guy just driving, and it's
Right.
like driving on my way to cheat on my girl with my side chick,
Mm.
and it's like, but I miss my family. So then it shows like videos of this man like ringing around the rosy
With
with
his
his
family,
family,
sitting on the
watching
couch.
TVs and shit. And so he's just got one tear going down his face. But the thing is, I never see them turn around and go back to their family. They still go and complete the fucking mission. I guess if you're out there. Nah, what if you
There's
just
no halfway situation like, "Oh, I'm halfway, so I'm going." There's no, "I'm halfway in the pussy, so I'm going."
yeah.
That's just not how it
It was
works.
an
At that
accident, man.
No, see, at that point, that's almost as bad as dirty macking, man.
Yeah.
You sit there and you're what? You're literally who are you expressing this to? Who are you telling that you feel bad about the situation? Who are you telling?
I want my family back.
Who are you telling that to? Because nobody feels bad for you. You're
Nobody
doing the
feels.
shit yourself.
Yo, if you
That's a
felt
choice.
bad, you would stop.
You would absolutely stop.
You would just stop.
They say, bro, after you do something one time, it's easier the second time.
Yeah.
You're kind of like self-conditioning yourself. So it's
I
like,
mean, anything that I felt bad about doing, I
right.
didn't do. You know
I
what I
think the only
mean?
time I felt bad about sex was if I was concerned about something like an STD.
I mean, I felt like okay, so I would feel bad, but it
Yeah.
would be more of like a like I felt bad that I stooped this low. Like it'd be one of those situations.
Yeah.
Like, but I think that's a part like that for me. That's a part of like the appeal. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because
Yeah.
afterwards, after I'm done, like if I don't look in the mirror and be like, ah, "You're
You're a
disgusting,"
dirty, dirty
you're
piece of
dirty
shit.
piece of shit. Now, I don't even feel like I really completed the mission. You know, I feel like that's a big part of it. Like you know, I think that's it. That's the one. It's like if you ever fuck a stud, it's like,
Never.
wow, it was like good, but like,
Never done that.
damn, I feel
Never
bad.
done that. I don't think yeah, I don't
No, I
think I
fucked a
have.
stud.
I know that I have had situations with girls that might not be fully straight now.
No, I know, yeah, no, I know a couple of. There was a time in my life. There was a lot of like bisexual girls that I was dating,
Really?
but yeah,
Do you
no,
wanna get into that?
we can.
I mean, do
No, it
you
was
want
just
to?
yeah, no, it was cool. I don't know. It was just a thing. Like they were just. I
Did
would.
you did you like sleeping with bisexual women because then you knew that if there was a situation that happened where they did turn gay, it wasn't because of you?
No, I just liked
Because
it.
they already liked women.
I mean, well, here was the thing.
You know what
In
I
my
mean?
stupid head at the time, I thought that that was like the quickest way for me to get a threesome.
Did it ever happen?
No, never.
You
Not.
never had a
I've
threesome
had
with
no,
2
no.
studs? Or with a stud and a
Now this nigga's
and
talking crazy.
a lesbian?
Yo,
That's
no.
never happened?
Okay, so stop trying to joke about the stud shit because it happened. I fucked one stud when I was in high school,
Okay.
and she basically just bullied me into
Instead
you
of duck,
know.
duck, goose, it was stud, stud, lesbian?
Shut up. She just bullied me into giving her some.
Wait. Let's get into that. So, this girl bullied you into sex?
Yeah, yeah. It was a very weird time in my life.
Yeah.
And she was a little strong, and she
Okay.
grabbed me by the arm one day, and she said, "You're cute as fuck." And I was like, "Why are you gripping my arm so
Were you
hard?"
scared?
I was a little bit nervous. My heart was just, and I was like, "Why are you gripping my arm so hard?" And she's like, "Cause you're fucking cute, and I like you." And I'm like, "Could you not like? Do you have to be so aggressive?"
Right.
And she was just like, "I ain't no fucking lover ass bitch."
So you're telling me that Olga, the one that can take her breast
Mhm.
and smash a watermelon,
Mhm.
had approached you,
Yeah.
grabbed your arm,
Mhm.
and told you
Mhm.
that we're fucking.
Basically.
We are fucking right now.
Yeah, and that she basically told me
And
that
you have no other
we
choice.
are friends with finna be friends with benefits, and
Really.
like when I need some dick, I'm finna hit you up.
How crazy is that? Where would that work out in 2023?
So, whenever she hit me up,
You just
went over there and gave her some dick.
and then you left shamefully.
Yeah. And it was like no kissing, no nothing. This bitch would just be wet, and then she'd be like, "Come on over," and like, and we'd fuck with her shirt on. She'd have like a shirt on and shit, or like a fucking basketball jersey.
And this wasn't a dude.
Shut the fuck up. Of
I'm
course it
just so
wasn't a fucking
I'm
dude.
so confused right now. It's like that scene in Scary Movie, dude.
Yeah, no, it was
Oh, Brendan,
yeah, no.
Brenda.
No, it
I
was
mean
no like
Brenda.
this bitch like moaned like very minimal.
Yeah.
It was like she was mostly quiet the whole time.
But that does prove that all women do need something. You can't
Yeah.
just you can't just be a
Can I be
lesbian.
honest though? You know why I kept doing it? Because it was amazing. I was like, this is really it feels great.
Yeah.
She just was mean to me
Yeah.
and never
But you
said
is that why you like women
that are aggressive.
that are just rude to you now?
Yeah.
You just like
Yeah.
women being
Cause
rude to you
it's just like
because you got slutted out at a young age by a stud?
yeah, it was crazy. And then
That's
this one
so
time I saw her
nuts.
like kissing a girl in the hallway and I was like, what the fuck?
This explains so
And then she
much. You
was
have
just
no
like,
idea.
I was like, what the fuck is that? And she's
Yeah.
just like, shut the fuck up. When I need some dick, I'll call you. And I was like,
That's crazy. That's
okay.
crazy that she was constantly swearing at you
Yeah,
too.
it was just so rude. It
That
was
doesn't
like, I don't like well, no, I don't mind the profanity that much, but it was just like a little much.
she
It
just
was
kept
like
cussing
everything
at
is like
you.
a fucking this and fucking
Mm,
that. It's like,
I don't
dude,
like that.
yeah, am I your shorty or something? Yeah,
That's what she
I
was trying to
was.
make
Yeah,
you.
I was. Yeah, cause yeah. It was unfortunate. But then I was like, one day I stood up to her.
You stood up to her? Did you
Yeah.
guys get into a fight?
No.
You
She
didn't
just
fight
told
it
me to
out?
get the fuck out. And I was like, you're not gonna keep talking to me like that. She said she was gonna talk to me any kind of
How
way she
yeah,
wanted
however she
to.
wanted to.
And I was like, nah, then I'm not gonna fuck you.
She reminds me, I haven't even seen this woman, but she reminds me of like a crude or something. You know what I mean? Like a just a caveman. I can't. I'm trying to envision this woman right now, and I can't like not envision her like this big, bulky
Nah. She's just like
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back.
nah. She was just
Fucking
like a
tagged up.
I don't know if you've ever seen like a black girl hooper with dreads,
Yeah.
that's what she was.
So
That's
Brittany
exactly.
Griner.
You know what? If Brittany Griner was a little softer, had like softer features and like a ass, and like was a lot shorter, was like 5'7", then
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought she was 6'2".
No, she wasn't tall. She wasn't taller than me.
She was short,
She was short and
and she was
strong
just
as
beating you up.
shit. She was bro. She had a grip on her like a
See,
motherfucker.
that's what I'd be scared of. I'd be scared of the grip.
She was so bro. Like she was so
Yeah.
strong, bro. It was like god damn. Like the first day, like my arm really was hurting. Like I was like damn. Like
Oh, I would be scared that she would be gripping my junk like that. I think the craziest girl I ever slept with, actually never slept with. Let me be like very correct about that. Um, almost slept with, was like kind of with. This was like child's play kind of thing. You know what I mean? I was like 8th grade, freshman year, and I remember the craziest part is that I broke it off with her, and then out of nowhere one day, we were all outside. I was waiting for my bus or something, and this girl had jumped on my back, bro, and I had fallen to the ground,
oh my god.
and I had hit my head on this rock that was just
Jesus.
chilling right there. And I remember getting up. I'm like, this girl is crazy.
Jesus.
And yeah, that was like the craziest experience I've had with
No,
a woman
and
putting her hands on me at school,
no, in
man.
high school there was this one chick that we had like talked for a little bit,
Yeah.
right? And then I don't know,
Never a
she
stud
moved
though.
away, like she was whatever. Like
Yeah.
never really like we never broke it off. We just
Right.
stopped talking and
Hmm.
shit. And then this like 3 years later, like I'm damn near finna be in college. She just hits me up and was like, "Hey, like,"
Yo, Aaron.
and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And she said
Right.
who it was, and I'm like, "Oh, hi." She's just like, "I hope you haven't cheated on me during these last couple of years."
What?
And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "We never broke up."
Red flag.
And I was like,
What's past a red flag? What do you think could be past a red flag?
a stop sign?
No, like, but like, what color is past red for like, you know what? I'm not going through.
Damn, I don't know.
Because you got yellow. Yellow's caution, like caution. You know
Caution.
what I mean? Or like an orange. Orange
Yellow's a
is now
girl.
like,
So yellow is a girl that you know she won't really stab you,
yeah,
but she says it all the time.
but she says she'll stab
She
you.
says she'll stab you.
That's the cautious one.
That's the
That's the girl that
caution.
you be cautious
You're
around.
like, whoa, okay, relax.
And then like an orange I think would be like a girl that will stab you, throw things at you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm not saying she like actually will, but she'll do it.
Yeah.
And she's thrown things at you
Or she'll
before. So
definitely
now
throw
you have to be
something.
more than cautious. You have to wear a hard hat in the
Yeah.
situation because it's construction
And
zone.
when she starts getting upset, you need to like be not in either in a close proximity where you can grab her hands,
Yes.
or not close proximity so she can't like
Right. And you always have to wear safety glasses.
always
It's
always.
OSHA certified. You
Hmm.
always have to wear safety glasses.
Yeah.
And then there's the red,
Hmm.
where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
you're getting stabbed.
Yeah.
Like if you get home, the knife
Yeah.
or whatever she could find, really,
Yeah.
that is
You're sleeping
pointy.
and she
Sleeping,
just hits you in the head with a frying pan.
something, or throws the phone at your face.
Jesus. Oh, I woke up to the phone in the face.
Oh, I know.
It's
Throws
just
the
like
phone right at your
right in the
face.
face. You're just like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is texting you?
So who and what color would be the next? What would be the next? What would be after red? Is there something so bad? Because obviously, clearly, it's like we've got this girl that's sitting here telling you, I hope you haven't cheated on me in the last 2 years. If she's joking, very funny. Very funny.
Hilarious.
You're
One of the funniest ever.
class clown.
Yeah.
The best of the last 2 years.
Probably one of the funniest women like of all time.
But you're not.
You're not joking.
You're serious.
You're very serious.
You've changed your profile picture to us
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago.
It's been the same one this whole time.
The same exact one. She's just been scrolling through the same Rolodex of pictures,
That's crazy.
then calls you, tells you where your address is, knows where you're at. What color is that going to be? What color is absolutely just, I'm done?
I don't even know if there's a color. I don't think there. I think red would be like that.
That would be
But beyond red, it's
Yeah.
just like open territory.
Eventually on Twitter, we can show you the video. This was obviously during the day. The officer there in uniform, not sure if he was on duty, but his name is Francesco Marlette. He has been suspended because Prince George's County Police have seen this video, shared something like 3 million times on social media. Police have launched an internal affairs investigation. They have suspended the officer. A woman who says she is the officer's wife has posted on Facebook that this is not a stranger, this woman, but his mistress, and that she's gotten a lot of love from people who have seen the video like she has, and is upset not only for herself, but for her children, the officer's wife.
He was sitting there beating down Shorty in the back of his squad car at a damn school. Prince George. His name is Prince
This dude's name
George.
is who was fucking.
That's what it said.
So wait.
Right. Break it down.
So he's parked in his squad car in
Right.
front of a school,
Yeah, this seems like a regular thing that they do.
and then he's beating down his shorty in the back of his squad car.
Yes. A lovely African American shorty with a septum piercing.
You know what? Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
You know why? Shout out to you, man.
Way
Like,
to serve and protect, buddy.
there's a lot of cops out here that's wasting their time trying to sell drugs. There was just a lady who was trying to sell a bunch of fentanyl, who got arrested, her and her man, because she was a cop.
Yeah.
She was using her desk time to distribute cocaine and fentanyl, and to set up deals.
Wow.
So that when she was on, patrol, she could
Yeah.
go and facilitate these deals and make the money back. So you have people like that. You have the officers who were all, doing orgies and running trains on that white bitch. You have officers like that. You got officers who shoot people and do a whole bunch of terrible things.
Right.
And then we have this guy
Right.
who uses his power and his prestige not to oppress and hurt his fellow human man. No.
Well, I'm sure he does
uses
that
it
too.
to get him some kuka. And this is why, like, I was having a conversation with off camera with Blake and Sean, and we were talking about, as a man,
Yeah.
how would you be if your member gets cut off, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to get horny anymore. You wouldn't be able to be horny anymore.
Right.
So what would be the point of living?
Right.
And this goes to show you
Mm.
that at the end of the day, for 85% of men, pussy is the motive. And you know what?
How many people do you think would want to be officers if they had to get their member cut off before they became one?
Nobody. There would be no officers.
There would
bro.
be no officers. would
Here's
there?
the thing, bro. I think, and this is the crazy part, right? We're gonna get into some truth here. We've been talking a lot of truth this episode.
Lots of tism.
A lot of truth, a lot of tism. Ladies, men need that release.
Mm.
It's just a testosterone thing. It's not dudes being sexual deviants. It's not us being super horny all the time. It's not us always thinking about sex. But our body makes us think about sex like all the fucking time.
This officer's a creep, though, but I get what you're saying.
No, he shouldn't have been doing what he's doing.
No.
But what I'm saying is, if his wife
Mm.
would have been giving it to him at home,
It all comes back down to her.
I'm not saying he's right.
Yeah.
I'm not justifying what he's doing.
No justification.
All I'm saying is he wouldn't be doing it
No.
if he could come home and know for sure he was going to get some box.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. There's not
Why
many
would he
men.
be? Yeah. Why would he be at a school in a parking lot?
He's
beating
desperate for the
Shorty down
box,
in the back
bro.
of a squad
He's
car.
desperate for the box.
Yeah.
It's so there's men that are so desperate for the box, they're paying thousands and thousands of dollars.
Lots of money. How many times have you seen a girlfriend or a wife get mad at a husband for going to a strip club too, when you know damn well like the wife probably could have just gave something up?
You know what's crazy? I understand. Women go through a lot every day, so I'm not trying to put more on their plate.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like 100%. You guys go through a lot. 1,000%. That's correct. But I think that there would be more happy relationships on both sides,
Right.
if women would tap into that sexiness a little bit more for their man.
Right. And
Because-
if when men talk, and the women stay silent.
I'm not gonna agree with that.
Oh, I thought we were.
but
I thought that's where we're going. I thought that's
no,
where we
I
were
was
going.
just saying, like, I think that you would see like a man be more willing
Yeah.
to go out his way to be more romantic.
Right.
If Shorty was
Be
just
very
like, you know
nice.
what? I'm gonna do a little striptease for you today.
Right.
You know what? You deserve it. You had a long day at work. I'm gonna put something sexy on. I'm gonna put it on you. Like there's a lot of dudes right now, married with families and kids and all that that tonight, you know what they're finna be going to do? Find their favorite OnlyFans girl
Mm.
and beat it off in the toilet before they go to sleep. No kuka.
I just think it's crazy because you think it's a generational thing why we've gotten to this point because it's like obviously we can sit here and talk about pre-age, 1950s, pre-2000s,
Right.
where this wasn't like this was a lot less prominent where women thought that, they didn't have to be part of a relationship
To
anymore.
be honest
Where
with
it's
you,
like now I need an exponential amount of things in
sex is
order.
transactional because they know how much we care about it.
Right. I realize sex is transactional, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Sex has now become more than transactional because they'll use sex for a transactional portion, but it doesn't mean that they have to give up the sex because now when you sit there and you try to, you know, get what you paid for essentially, and it sucks to say it like that, but when you get what you paid for and you're like, okay, like it's time for you to dish up, you know what I mean? If you go any farther and they don't wanna do that, then it's a problem.
Of course.
So now it's like, unless it's almost like you just have to trust the fact that it's going to happen even though eh, you're giving somebody 100% of the money, but they're not giving you the speakers until you give them 100% of the money, and then
And
they have the option to not give you those
the
speakers.
speakers, and here's the crazy part,
You're
and that
sending them money over Zelle, and they have to bring you the speakers.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And you gotta send that money before.
and you have
And
to send it
and so
before.
that's the thing.
It's
I
like,
I
"Wow,
understand
are you
why
serious right
I
now?"
do understand. Like that's why again, if that's what you want, again,
Right,
as men,
right.
we have this thing that we have to do. If that's
Mm,
what you want, be honest about that. Don't sit there and say, "Oh, I want to take you on a date because I want to get to know you."
right.
Say, "Hey, I think you're sexy and maybe we can like get it on. Like, what are you feeling?" Because real shit, she may say, "Hey, you're a fucking dick. Fuck you."
Yeah,
And that's cool
and that's
because guess
cool.
what? I didn't waste my time. I didn't waste your time. I didn't
Right.
waste my money. I
Mhm.
didn't waste whatever.
Right,
On to the next, right?
right.
But if you are honest about that, she may say, "Hey, all I would like is a nice night out and you can get some." And then now you've understood. Like you've came in with no fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
You came in honest. And a lot of times some women would just rather the honesty because a lot of women they want it, they just don't want to be looked at in a certain way for giving it up. So if you come in and just say, "Hey, this is what I'm looking for,"
right.
but we as guys just don't do that,
I
and
understand the
especially
security of it though. You know what I mean? Where it's like, when women try to meet people online and women try to meet like people on apps and things like
right.
that, and obviously catfishing is prominent and
And
stuff
not
like
only
that. And
catfishing, there's some dudes who just don't like,
right,
and
but
it
I get it.
sucks. And
This is the
it's like,
security and the safety of it.
yeah, and
I
it's like,
understand,
and
but
then that's
it's
the fucked up part because it's like, there's dudes who are like regular dudes. I mean, that just are not on bullshit.
right.
But there's so many niggas that are just on bullshit
That's what I'm saying. Like
that
we're more
it fucks
majority
it up.
talking about like women in a relationship. I just don't
Yeah.
understand where it's like
Well,
now
women in
I'm
a
in a
relation, yeah,
relationship and
no,
it's like
well,
now it's a completely different story. Unless you find somebody and you get blessed enough to find somebody that's able to match your energy on most things. It's like now it's a cat and mouse game. It's like you're fishing for nothing. You're essentially just throwing bait into the water because
yeah, see,
they're just going to eat
and
it and
but
that's
again,
it.
that is also something that if you are going to pursue a relationship with somebody and you're in that relationship,
Yeah.
you have to kind of be upfront about that and say, "Hey, this is what I'm looking for, like sex wise." Like, I know it's a weird conversation to have, but like, if you're not willing to like match my drive,
Right.
then maybe we're just not a good match
Yeah.
because I have a certain amount, I need to have it a certain amount of times. And if we're together, I don't want to cheat on you. I want to just I want it to be me and you. So let's find a middle ground on that so I can be satisfied and you can also be satisfied and you can feel like you're good. And if that's not the case, then okay, maybe we just, you know, part
Right.
ways.
Intermingle. Sir Prince George. Sir Prince George, man.
Sir Prince George.
He was promoted to a sergeant.
Hmm.
He was demoted back down to a petty officer.
Damn.
He's been picked every single week to go do stop sign traffic for the children. He decided, you know what? Tired of my wife talking to me like this.
Hmm.
I'm tired of my kids talking to me like this.
Tired.
I'm tired of my wife's lover talking to me like this.
Talking crazy to him.
I
Wearing his
am
robe.
so tired. And he's wearing his caution yellow
Mm,
vest while he's thinking this. One day, this lovely woman, African American descent, septum piercing, is strolling during his path, his stop, his walkway. They lock eyes,
They know.
and he's been beating it down ever since.
Hey man,
In the
that's
back
how
of his squad car
hey,
at
have
a
to.
school, right after his he actually volunteers to be part of the stop sign watch now.
You know what though? That toxic car sex with somebody that like you shouldn't be fucking
Yeah.
is top tier.
Do you think that she has like spots on her face from pressing up against the
Oh, probably.
cage?
Probably. No, I mean, dude, it's top tier, bro.
Top tier.
And that
What if
whip.
her septum got like hooked on the?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nasty. That's no good.
Celebrities who should have never done music, Part 1.
I know you little girls ain't laughing at me. For your information, I wasn't asleep. I was resting my eyes. Why are you worried about me? But now I'm wide awake and
I'll never set foot in that rat hole again, but I'll drive to your place.
Kardashian, you need to stick to making porns. And Mr. Robert Downey Jr., I don't know what kind of John Mayer shit you were trying to pull right there, but the bitches did not get wet.
All right, so I'll be honest. She shouldn't even stick to doing porn. Like that porn was awful. Do another one, please.
Dude, I thought it was
Good
hilarious
God.
when Kim was so upset about how somebody was gonna leak a part 2.
Dude,
And it's like, you realize that
nobody wanted to see the first one. Golly. Like the crazy thing is that before that they became like a brand,
yeah,
I had never like I didn't know who the fuck Kim Kardashian was
right,
like that.
right.
And then like the only thing I knew, I would always see the picture of her and like Ray J and
Mhm.
shit. And then somebody told me it was a porn, so I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go watch it and shit."
Right.
You know, research purposes. And
The
it was fucking awful.
The first
Like,
time I found out about it was Ridiculousness, when Ray J
Yeah.
went on to Ridiculousness and they had mentioned something about the
I
porn.
think it was around then as well for me.
Yeah.
So it was just like it was one of those things, and I
Right.
just was like, "Wow,
Mhm.
this is fucking terrible."
Terrible.
Paris Hilton's was awful.
You took the
too.
words right out of my mouth, bro.
Paris Hilton's was
That
so
was
bad.
literally.
Yo,
I'd rather look at still frames of Jennifer Lawrence with jizz on her face than look at Paris Hilton's porn.
again, guys, leave the porn to the porn stars.
Yeah,
okay?
leave it to the professionals, guys.
Like there's some
The actors
professionals.
and actresses
Hey,
and influencers.
I know you guys think because you can act that because Lena the Plug is fucking terrible
As an actress,
as a porn star.
I've never even I don't even think she's good as a person.
No, she's terrible, bro.
She's made some choice decisions, that's for sure.
No, they're coming out with a show. They're coming out with a show, bro.
So Adam 20, damn, they're spending a lot of money on the show then.
So this show
This must be
is
self-funded.
gonna be basically they're gonna find people for them to fuck.
That's the show.
That's the show.
What they should do is if they're going to make a show, they should have a reality show of their life because it's so fucked up. I'm just saying, because think about it, bro. Having the podcast on there, having her porn sets on there, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people are so interested in these people's lives that it's like that would just be the move instead of, I don't even know, how can you even, where are they going to put this show? What channel is going to allow this? What streaming service is going to allow a show where you just find people to fuck?
Maybe they're gonna go on Facebook.
They're just going to go live on X. They're going to go live on X every week. Why don't they just stick to a
Yo.
Patreon then and put it behind a paywall? Is that what they're doing?
That's probably
That's what
exactly
they're going to do. They're
what
put it
they're
behind the
That's probably what
paywall
they're
and
gonna
do the
exactly
episodes
do.
there. That would be the only way because I have no idea where they're going to go to be able to do something like that because the only other place I can think of is like a Pornhub.
So there's an end-season tournament for the NBA, and this is basically just a little tournament to like make the games at the beginning more, meaningful and more
Mhm.
fun for the fans to watch. Because of course, beginning of the season, sometimes the players are not as involved because it's such a long season. So they
Correct.
have this tournament, and they're trying to promote for it. And so this was the Atlanta Hawks. This was their commercial.
Only Hawks fans know where the real action is. Only Hawks fans know what they really want to see. And only Hawks fans know just where to get it. The all-new NBA in-season tournament. Join in and wake up your wild side. Hot 5-on-5 action.
Whoever whispered at the end there was magnificent. That was the best thing that I've seen all month. That was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I have almost a chubby right now,
Oh
dude.
my
I do,
god.
dude. That was so seductive. I thought I was
Said
in the moment.
hot 5-on-5 action.
Take a trip on the wilds.
Bro, what the fuck is that, bro?
That was amazing. That was the best piece that I've ever seen. I would love them to come and make a commercial for A dose of reality.
That is
Only
hilarious.
Hawks fans. I love the OnlyFans kind of get up, man. Because everybody knows what
my
OnlyFans
God.
is. Even if you're 90 years old,
Yeah,
you have
you
an
know.
idea of what OnlyFans is. And it's like the fact that you even promote around that, just that the commercial is going to do well.
Exactly.
It'll always do
No, I
well.
mean, people are talking about it. It's something that's going on in the
Oh,
NBA
it's
community.
beautiful
But
because
I just thought that was so funny. 'cause
they're
it's-
so creative.
That was dope. That was very, very
Yeah.
dope. That was actually very dope. I
It
mean,
was.
very
That
creative.
mascot could get it, bro. I'm telling you, dog.
And with that, it's a wrap, guys.
Hmm.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, enjoying the content. We are so very, very, very close
So
to
close.
500 subscribers. And so if you watch this video and you like this video, you like our content, and you want to see more, why don't you just subscribe?
Please go right now and subscribe, or I'm gonna find you.
All right. No, and once we hit 500 subscribers,
Then I'll find you.
we'll do some sort of giveaway for all our fans.
Right.
So,
Or I'll have to find you.
alrighty then. Deuces.
Love you guys. See ya.